The Sempaya Hot Springs, found in two places and also commonly known as the male and female hot springs, are located in Semuliki National Park in Ituri Town Council in the western district of Bundibugyo, approximately about 70 kilometers from Folklore town. The springs got the name Sempaya from a Kiswahili word, sehemu, mbaya, translating to the difficult side as a result of finding it challenging to penetrate the existing rocks. During the construction of the Folklore Bundibugyo Road along the ridges of Rwenzori Mountains, as stated before, that the Sempaya Hot Springs has both the male and female hot spring, each with distinctive characteristics. The female hot spring with sparkling waters is the most attractive and commonly visited by a number of travelers worldwide. Among the two, these unique and amazing hot springs have hot waters and high temperatures up to 100 degrees Celsius. The male hot spring is locally known as Bitete and is approximately 12 meters in width, while the female hot spring is locally known as Nyasimbi and it gushes out water approximately 2 meters in the air. That's how these hot springs came into existence. The indigenous Bamaga clan, the neighbors to these awesome hot springs, and their own story from the folklore. According to Mzee Adonia Balinsanga, the leader of the Bamaga clan, it is said that the Bamaga women once went to the forest to get themselves firewood and then saw a hairy man dressed in black cloth wielding a spear and with the company of a dog. The women ran back to their homes and narrated everything to their husbands, who decided to pick and take him to their homes and later got him a wife from the same village. The said man was later known as Bitete, went on with the hunting activities, but one time never returned home. After 3 days, the men that had brought him went out to look for him and they couldn't find him nor his dog, only to spot his spear at some one point, the present day the male hot spring. It was assumed he had disappeared from the same point. The men went back to tell the wife, who also ran to the forest never to return. Later, also after a continued search for a woman, they only found her clothes at some point, the present day the female hot spring. All in all, that's how the two springs became to be known as the male and the female hot springs, and to date, the Bamaga believe their male ancestors live beneath the male hot spring, while their female ancestors live at this female spring. Let's go check them out. Mobile.
Young?
What?
Young. There's one I saw starting around as
Yeah, the way how you are seeing that line.
Is that young?
So those are one of the fault lines that are within there, but that means the what is hot. Yes.
These are usually called
So those
the
fault
cracks.
lines, yes, those are cracks or lines of weaknesses. So which, are you seeing that water that is coming up?
The one flowing.
Yes. It is one of the source that is supplying water to the hot springs you are going to see.
Okay.
It's cold water after reaching to areas where they are fault.
This right here is the male hot spring.
By names of Robert Muhammad. I'm one of the ranger guide here in Semuliki National Park. So Semuliki National Park, it is one of the 10 national parks we have in Uganda. It is a tropical rainforest national park that covers a distance of 220 square kilometers. So generally where we are at the one of the sites of the hot springs, and this is a male hot spring. So we have a female hot spring as well, whereby naming them a male and a female, it is because of the traditional cultural values that are attached to these hot springs. Traditionally, before government gazetting this national park, communities, we have many tribes around here. We have around 5 tribes. But the dominating ones are Bamba and Bakonjo. So Bamba and Bakonjo, even pygmies, the Batwa, used it to come and hunt within this area. Then there's a man and a woman who came together to hunt in the forest, and then they disappeared. The man was called Bamaga and the woman was called Nyasimbi. So in the process of looking for them, it is when they discovered these hot springs, although it's way back in 1800 years ago. So in the process of looking for them, they found their belongings, whereby they found the clothes, by then the back clothes of the man, Bamaga, around this point, but they couldn't find his body. So they suspected that that man might have drowned within this pool of water, and that's why they named this place the male or Bamaga. Bamaga was the name of the man. Then the other side where we're going after here, it's where they found the belongings, the clothes, the back clothes of the woman, but still they couldn't find the body of the woman, and still they presumed that that woman, Nyasimbi, might have drowned within the other water you are going to see after here. So for that case, the Bamba tribe, specifically Bamaga clan, they do treasure these hot springs, whereby they believe that their ancestors are living within these hot springs. That's why you are seeing that shrine behind me. So it's where they always do their rituals from whenever they do come here. Specifically in November, it's when they do come here and slaughter goats, chicken, local bulls. Or when they get some misfortune, they always come here to consult their gods or their ancestors whom they believe that they are living within these hot springs. So that's it. So let's so no, it's just like a crater.
Was sprinkling.
It's where we're going.
Mboji supuringi kodo. Uli ade ome.
Then we got the female hot spring.
Gena tandikira ompe. Gende mpera.
It's a what? What is this one called, Afande? This one here?
It's a saucepan.
It is a saucepan. So we are cooking eggs. They take 10 minutes to get ready. Mazima. Esugulu salokize.
Magida.
Uganda yaffe.
Is the female hot spring. As I explained before, this is the area where they found the clothes or the back clothes of the woman of Nyasimbi. So for the case of this one, it is having the fountain, of which it is not the other side. And the fountain is determined by the pressure from the vents or from the outlets. As I told you that within this water there are minerals, the calcium carbonate, sulfur, sodium. They are the ones that eventually keeps on solidifying and then they make this fountain.
Okay.
So all these, the rock you are seeing here, all these rocks, they are made up of the accumulation of the minerals that are coming from within this fountain.
So which healing powers are in these waters?
The minerals I've mentioned, the sulfur actually, the sulfur. No, sulfur is one of the ingredients they use for making cosmetics, perfumes and other stuff. So, because of that component of the sulfur that is within the water, that's why water is medicinal. But what is not good for drinking?
So what is the application?
Because those minerals are highly concentrated, so of which the water is not for internal consumption.
Okay.
So, reasons why it's not good for internal consumption, it's because they are highly concentrated and they may damage our internal organs within our body. Just keep on applying at the affected area.
Particularly like a scar. I don't know which particular affected.
Like if you have ringworm,
Okay. Okay.
you get water, then you keep on smearing there.
Okay, then. Yes. Now I've got you.
So when it is rainy season, at times you find when the whole of this area is flooded. So at times you find where we boil our eggs, we abandon boiling anything from there because the water temperature reduces.
Okay, then. Yeah. So
And
meaning
this is the hottest point, which is 100, and when it is dry season, it goes to 102.
Okay. Yeah. And that point has been really a wonderful experience to be at such a marvelous place. Well, it has been a warm experience because even the place itself is warm. 102 degrees from underground. It's really wonderful. Every person should come and see the wonders of nature. Please. I'm really excited and astonished at what I've seen. Guys, see you.
Oscar video nechifanani. Ka video just ka second nga star 10 Okafuna? Okakasa. Mazima. Kamera deno de chifanani anko.
Yeah. Wow. Tugende. Buli omu agamba tugende naye. Imbunkwe yitira Uganda yaffe.